Why do so many people with serious mental illness end up in Pennsylvania's jails? Hi, I'm Danielle Ohl, an investigative reporter, and I've spent the past 3 years trying to answer that question. Turns out the reason, in part, goes back to a budget cut in 2012. That year, Pennsylvania was still pulling out of the Great Recession, and Governor Tom Corbett argued he had to make tough choices about state spending to keep the state's finances in the black. The cuts that ultimately passed the Republican-controlled legislature fell heavily on funding for social programs, including those for community mental health. To lessen the blow, the administration combined separate programs into one big pot of money, arguing that counties could better prioritize state dollars where their community needed them. But it didn't paper over the fact that there was less money overall. Attempts to restore the cut over the next decade were unsuccessful. Community mental health, in particular, was flat funded from 2013 through 2023. That's important because this is the funding that supports the quality of life services that keep people with serious mental illnesses out of hospitals and jails. But in the same way your groceries cost more money now than they did in 2013, providing mental health services to people costs local governments more than they did a decade ago. The same amount of money buys less and less and less. In 2023, Governor Josh Shapiro added new money to community mental health for the first time in a decade. He did the same in 2024 and 2025. But even with these increases, the local governments that are tasked with providing the state's mental health services have less spending power now than they did over a decade ago. Want to read more? Visit spotlightpa.org.